Welcome to the Sheepless Live podcast. We are your hosts, Yvonne de la Flor
and Severine Nassens, and we are the founders of the Sheepless Life Academy. Join us at sheeplesslife.com for a free and exclusive masterclass on sheepless living.
We created this podcast for women like you, who are ready and eager to live and lead without the herd mentality.
Women who are ready to be, not who your parents told you to be,
not who the system expects you to be,
not who the media wants you to be,
but who you can truly become.
So relax, step out of the herd for a moment,
grab something to sip on, and have a pencil at hand just in case you feel the urge to take some notes.
Let's get the show on the road. Welcome back to the Sheepless Life podcast. This is already number 10, and we have a topic that I've heard and actually exclaimed myself a couple of times, and it's, where on earth can I buy an extra 24 hours because I can't get everything done?
I love, Seve, I love how ethical you are, that you will be willing to purchase more time. Some people, they just say, I want more time without even paying for it. And I want to appreciate that you are saying that, where can I buy them? You're so ethical that you will actually pay for it. So I want to pay tribute to you for that. So tell me what you believe about that, Seve. When have you taught yourself saying that?
Especially when parenting a very small child and combining that with a business and a marriage and then all kinds of projects that I was in. I remember going completely nuts and said, when am I going to get through everything I need to get done? And that's when I found out that an agenda is a very, very useful tool.
But you're talking about time management.
Time management, absolutely. Because I would, well, you know me, I'm a busy person. I keep busy. And if I'm not busy, I'm busy figuring out something to do to be busy.
Well, I want to correct that, because I think that a lot of people are busy thinking that doing a lot of things is being busy, and that gives them a sense of like a pride or something like that. But knowing you are an extremely productive person. And I want the people that are listening to the podcast to notice how I'm shifting. We're laughing and we're having fun, but how I'm shifting the way I'm talking, it's exactly what will expand the awareness of your time and will make you more productive. If Seve continues to say, you know how busy I am, the energy of busyness will carry on with her. And I know her, she's super productive. And obviously we're doing this podcast and with the hope that we can help you, bring some more awareness into the tools of your own empowerment that you have already, and just keep living the sheepless life, right? But you are very productive. You have an agenda, you schedule things. But one thing I want to add about how do I buy 24 hours more? One thing that I get consistently asked over the years, and again, this is, I think, so different about this, because time is something that is not, in my mind, not as the same thing that for many people are. People ask me, how do you get done so many things? How are you so productive? How do you have so much time? I just answer this. I don't think ever that I don't have time. Not thinking that has allowed me to complete the tasks, to complete projects, to be productive, and appears that I'm doing something like supernatural or superwoman when I only, my only response to that, which I thought it was a great question, is I do not believe I don't have time. And with that belief out of the equation, out of the table, what is left on my table is time. And being aware of my mortality, being aware that this is the only shot I get at life. Well, I got two because, I had a near-death experience, but I'm really aware of my mortality. So my moments, my minutes, and my presence with each being that I am working, loving, cooking for, whatever I'm doing, I am fully present. And I've noticed that when you are present in the moment and removing the equation of overwhelm, removing the equation of the possibility of like, oh my gosh, this is not enough time. We all have the same amount of time. And in all time management, you will hear that saying. But I want to take it to the next level. If we remove the equation of the table that, oh my gosh, I wish I could have more time, or I don't have time, without that belief, your mind expands. And it is incredible. I'm going to talk metaphysical now. Really, all things are accomplished in due time. And I want to give an example of one of my mentors and about time. So this is from Mr. Jesse Itzler that I recently went to meet in Los Angeles. And it was such an incredible meeting. He wrote a book called Living with the Monks. And he went to a monastery. I'll share this about him, and then I'll share the podcast with him. But he went to live to a monastery, and he's a really busy person. And he really likes to be active, like per the minute. He writes down like from this minute to this minute, I'm going to be doing apps. From this minute to this minute, I'm going to be doing calls. He's really based on time management. That's why he also is very successful. But he goes to the monks, and he's the intern of the monks. And these monks, in one of his stays at the monastery, they have a party. And what do the interns with the monks do? They do the errands that the monks are not going to do. And he has to wash the dishes of around 500 people. And so he's at the kitchen. He's like, okay, I'm here living with the monks. So he's washing each plate, right? And he's getting overwhelmed. And he sees more plates coming, more. And so until he sees a stack, and he's like, I don't remember the name of the brother. Brother Joseph, brother, I don't remember the name, no. But he says to him, look at all of these plates. They're over 500. To what the monk response was, no, they're not 500 plates. There's only the plate you have in your hand. That lesson, Sebe, was so powerful for me, even though I'm always productive, even though I do respect time, because I know, time is at hand and yes, time is of the essence. That put me in the awareness how important it is to buy the 24 hours extra, to be present in that one plate, in that one task, getting done and moving to the next one. The peace that arrives with that. I will never thought that you will find enlightenment, awareness, or illumination through washing the dishes, through doing that one task, and through removing the thought or the belief of overwhelm or that I need more time. So what do you think of this?
It's an amazing. I think it's an amazing concept that the time is only the time that you're spending on everything that you do. And what I wanted to add something when you were speaking about being conscious about time and letting go of the fact that I've got so much to do and I don't have enough time. If you let go of that, you start bending time.
Oh, that will be.
I've had situations where. Time bending. It's amazing. I've experienced situations that when, for example, I'm running late for an appointment, I like to be on time and even be ahead of time. And when I leave late for a meeting, for example, I don't know how I do it, but I am there 1 or 2 minutes before the hour. It's amazing. And my husband has said, it's funny, you bend the time. It's like time stops and gives you some more. It's just being conscious with the time and having a good planning. It will always work out.
And I like that awareness, because once you've programmed your mind for something, you will achieve it. You will accomplish it, unless there's like natural disasters and things like that. But what I want to leave people with is this: for really purchasing, adding more hours to your busy schedules, for more hours where you can accomplish more, be more present in the moment. There is nothing more powerful for time than being fully present, washing the dishes, cooking that food, and instead of wanting to be busy, just to fill your schedules, to feel productive, also be okay with the empty hours of the moments where you're not doing anything. Those moments where you think you are not doing, those are your calls to be present, to be more aware of the time you have here while you are alive, and to do each task really as if it's the only task on earth. Get it done, get your projects completed, and celebrate, because the more you celebrate time, the more time will celebrate you and the more it will expand for you. And that's, Sebe, how you purchase 24 hours extra of time.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Yvonne. Well, this is a wrap for our 10th podcast, and we've got plenty more coming, so stay tuned.
Subscribe to this weekly podcast on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. Share your thoughts with us on Facebook.com/Sheepless Life Academy and learn firsthand how to live a sheepless life with Yvonne and receive an exclusive in-depth masterclass at sheeplesslife.com.